Hi there. I'm Paul Erickson, Bishop of the Greater Milwaukee Synod. When the ELCA was formed way back in 1988, we organized the 138 congregations of the Greater Milwaukee Synod into 10 geographic mission clusters. These clusters have served well over these years as a means for collegiality, for joint mission ventures, and as a way for us to elect people to various positions of leadership from across the Synod. Now, over the years, a lot has changed. We now have 120 congregations, and while we still need to find a way for our congregations and our leaders to connect and collaborate, we need to find a new way to do that. Now, our Synod Council proposed over a year ago that we change our organizational structure, moving from 10 clusters to 7 or perhaps 6 conferences. Now, the changes that would enable these changes to our governing documents were sent out to every congregation in December of 2019. And since we did not have a regular Synod Assembly in the spring of 2020 due to the pandemic, we did not have a chance to vote on them. Now, our next regular Synod Assembly that we will be having on May 1st will include a number of elections, both to Synod Council and to represent us at the Churchwide Assembly in 2022. Now, since many of these positions are filled at the cluster or perhaps conference level, we'd like to decide if we're going to switch from clusters to conferences before we undertake these elections. Now, that's why I've called for a special Synod Assembly to take place on Saturday, January 23rd at 9 a.m. There will also be a special pre-assembly forum the Saturday previous, the 16th at 9 a.m., to answer questions and to practice the technology, because both of these meetings will be taking place on the Zoom webinar platform. Now, all voting members who served at the last regular Synod Assembly in May of 2019 are still voting members for this special assembly, though congregations can make substitutions if need be. Now, in addition to voting on these changes to our governing documents, we will also vote to receive our newest congregation, Lakeside Lutheran Church in Kenosha, formed by the merger of Holy Nativity and St. John. And we'll also share some important updates about our life together here in the Greater Milwaukee Synod. Now, all relevant information for this special assembly has been sent out via email and is posted also on our Synod website at milwaukeesynod.org. We've also prepared a list of which congregations will go into which of these 7 or 6 conferences. Now, we won't be voting on the list of which congregation goes into which conference at the assembly. All we're voting on is whether to move from clusters to conferences and how many conferences we should have. The makeup of these new conferences is governed by Synod Council action, and the Synod Council will be voting on these lists by February 1st if the Assembly votes to go ahead and make these changes from clusters to conferences. Now, either way, if we maintain our current structure of having 10 clusters or move to 7 or 6 conferences, we'll be asking these clusters or conferences to find a way to meet and nominate representatives for Synod Council positions and Churchwide Assembly voting members by March 15th as we prepare for the regular Synod Assembly on May 1st. Now, of course, this has been quite a challenging year on many fronts. And one of the things that's become quite clear to me is that we really need each other. And as we continue to figure out what it means to be church together for the sake of the world, I hope that we can be open to finding new ways to collaborate and support one another as we follow Jesus, form communities, and love all. Thanks for all you are. Thanks for all you do.